Hey guys, Steven TheSalonGuy here, and I'm back with another mannequin makeover. And as you can see, I've got my hands full with this mannequin. So I think I'm going to take this pretty short, maybe leave a disconnected piece here into the front, leave this longer, and take this all really tight throughout the sides and the back. So I'm going to show you guys how to do some cool short hair cutting techniques, and let's make this mannequin over. Here I have the mannequin pre-sectioned. A lot of people, when they have hair like this, they don't know what to do. They're afraid to go shorter, they're afraid to, they're really leaving it up to you as a stylist and a professional to make them over and to take what they have and create something new with it, something magical. So when I have a situation like this, I always say, you know what, let's go a little bit shorter, especially if they're open to things. If they want to grow their hair out, that's fine, help them grow it out. But if they're open to something and they're interested in going shorter and they say leave it up to you as a stylist, then you definitely have to go for it and go shorter and be a little bit bolder. So with this particular haircut, I am going shorter. As you can see, what I've done is I've created 3 different sections, recession line to recession line, clip this up in the front here. I'm going to actually disconnect this piece, leave this longer, and from the top of the head to the top of the head, straight down behind the ear. This is where it separates the front and the back. I'm going to start in the back here on diagonal sections and take it really nice and tight throughout the sides and the back, and then work it into the top. So let's get started. I like to start in the corner here to create my guide, which will then allow me to travel throughout the rest of the back of the head. So what's happening as we get to this point of the head up here, you have to make sure that you continue to bring it straight up through the head, or else you're going to create weight. Anything that lays on top of this and isn't cut balanced will create weight and will leave some sort of line. Now I'm going to horizontally cross-check everything all the way up to the top here. Now I'm going to work in the side panel, and I'm going to cut vertical sections, connecting the back to the sides. So now we've come to the top section. The top section, what I want to do is actually leave this whole bit a little bit longer, but I'm going to slightly connect the back to the top portion right here, then dry it and go back in and show some short hair cutting techniques and some texturizing techniques. So I use 3 pumps of the quick slip by Paul Mitchell, and 1 pump of the styling treatment oil, the Olive Pui line from Paul Mitchell as well. So the quick slip's going to give me a little bit of control, very slight hold, and the treatment oil is going to give that nice smooth finish that I'm looking for. So I'm just going to combine them two and cocktail them two together, and then run it all throughout the head, especially working into the front here. Some short hair cutting techniques to connect the back to the front and to kind of help break this up a little bit and give it a little more texture. What I like to do is just create a nice little section with your hand, like so, and we're going to be using the thumb mainly. So what we want to do is come in, kind of rake your finger like this, and start to chip into it. Just watch your own hand. You don't want to cut yourself, of course, and you're just going to simply start chopping into kind of the mid shaft and just giving it a little bit of texture, breaking up. Grab the hair again and just start kind of chipping in to everything right here. You want to focus on the mid shaft, not really too much on the ends because you're not really going to be doing much, and not too close to the scalp, but kind of right in between, because that's going to kind of blend the two together. And this is going to give it a little bit of texture and connection between the back and the front, and also the top here. But it's also going to allow the hair for a little bit of support when you're styling it, because those pieces are going to mesh together and help you create some volume, and it's going to kind of attach to itself, and that's what's going to give you that really cool piecey textured look. And then to the front here, you've got the side, this piece right here, and then this. What you can do is just come in and slide your scissor downwards this way, which is going to help connect these two pieces together, and also allow for you to sweep it over, as you can see. And you can do it on this side too. Right where this piece is, then you come in and just start to slide from where that is. Slide all the way down. Then I love to take the thinning shear, take a nice chunk, twist it, and what twisting it does is it helps bring all the hair together, so when you cut it, it splits. And if you take too little of a section, you might take too much hair. Come in and release. Again, this is going to blend everything. It's going to create texture. It's going to remove some of the excess weight, and it's going to give the hair a lot more separation and movement where it's needed. And you gotta really be aggressive with this. You gotta really get in there, and don't be afraid to be aggressive. And last but not least, you can use a razor. If you want a little more of an angle, you can come in through here. If you want to remove a little bit of length into the front, you do like so. You come in this way. And you're just going to scrape off and remove some weight. And now I'm going to use Shaping Cream by Tea Tree, which is a Paul Mitchell product. It's great because it gives just enough texture, just enough hold and flexibility for a shorter hairstyle, which I really like. Now you can be really diverse with this hairstyle. You can slick this all back if you want. You can bring it over to this side. You can bring it over to the other side. I mean, you really have a lot of flexibility with this hairstyle, which is really, really cool. So I like to take maybe this much, I'd say like a quarter size, work it together like so, and depending on what kind of style you want, that is how you apply the product. If you want really messy, you gotta really just get in there, and the good thing about this is that it does give a lot of texture and a lot of good hold. I mean, see, you can literally bring this all the way back and it sticks pretty much straight up. So this is great for men, it's great for women, it's really great for a bunch of different techniques and styles. So We're gonna kind of go in between with a little bit of a textured, messy look compared with a smooth look in the front. Well guys, here you have the finished result on the mannequin makeover. Just a quick run down and recap what I did. I started in the corner and cut everything on diagonal, horizontal sections, went all the way through the back, brought it all the way up, then cross-checked horizontally, then brought into the sides. I connected the back with the sides, then went in and did a little scissor over combing. I connected this right here at the back portion of the head, the occipital, and worked my way up to connect these two parts on the top of the head and the back. I left this out disconnected. Then I dried it and then went in and texturized it and blended the two together, the front and the back. So as you can see, we've got a really cool modern look. This doesn't have to be kind of messed up in spiky and piecey. If you wanted to, it can be, but you can also wear it very sleek and more of a kind of see a flatter kind of look, which I think looks great. And you can really be very versatile with this style too. You can even go over the other way, which I think is really, really awesome. So guys, thanks so much once again for watching Mannequin Makeover. Don't be afraid to be aggressive with these haircuts. Don't be afraid to go shorter. Be creative, and that's what clients really want, is something coming from you and your artistic abilities. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again for another makeover with the Salon Guy.